Oh no, here's something we don't see every day. This is The Legend of Morrowind. It's a crossover ROMhack that I think came out for a recent, I think some sort of game jam or competition. I'm afraid my research isn't really up to snuff. But it's essentially a ROMhack that looks to take the mechanics, the sound fonts, and Link himself from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and mix them together with the world of the Elder Scrolls, which is pretty nuts if you stop to think about it, but also makes a weird amount of sense. So I'm kind of here for it. I've seen it doing the rounds online. A little more quiet today than I'd normally be, I must admit. This is a test file. Ignore this guy. No one cares about A. This is something... Oh, a bit stuttery, the sound. We'll see how we get on. That I've seen doing the rounds online has proven pretty interesting to me, so I think we're going to give it a go here and see how we get on today. You can maybe hear that I'm speaking a little more softer than usual. It's quite late here in the UK, so people I live with are going to sleep, so I'm being good. Now here we are in a very, very familiar ship. I haven't played Morrowind as much as I've played the Zelda games, I must admit, but there is certainly a little bit of familiarity to the ship we're in. Essentially, Link has somehow ended up in Morrowind, which, I mean, God knows how he's going to get on with all this. And one thing I did notice, which is kind of why I've beelined straight for this sign, is you have a dedicated jump button, which is kind of new. It might have happened in other ROMhacks. I haven't really played a lot of ROMhacks of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. But the idea of Link jumping on command like this, and it's not an insubstantial leap either, it's kind of new to me. Oops. So one thing I noticed also, you come in here, oof, it's not rendered very well, apologies for that, my completely legitimate Nintendo 64 hardware. We're definitely not in Hyrule anymore, so we'll ignore this for now. I've kept a kind of lo-fi look to really make it look as if this was some sort of forgotten thing that happened in the 90s or at the turn of the millennium that everyone kind of forgot about, just for my own amusement really. You've got the mirror shield, you've got the fancy shoes, this and that. Yeah, that from what I can see is kind of as you'd expect it for Ocarina of Time, but as we emerge from the ship altogether, what you're really going to find is we are not in Hyrule anymore. Here we are. We are in a very familiar looking town, if you are an Elder Scrolls fan, particularly Morrowind. And then the song sweeps in, but it's being rendered in kind of the N64 sound font. So from what I've seen online, I've basically really only seen this welcoming town, which I'm such a noob with the Elder Scrolls I've actually forgotten the name of. I'm not very good with the Elder Scrolls names. And I shouldn't laugh at the way this guy looks. I'm in no position as a no-cam streamer to start making fun of the way people look, but they've really done well at bringing the Elder Scrolls looking kind of people into the N64 kind of environment. Is that about eating her? My goodness. It's just very well done. I think it's a very good combination in this way and really kind of plays off the vibes. Morrowind has a certain look. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time has a certain look. Games of this era have a certain look, and they've just meshed it together surprisingly well. We've got rupees, but as you can probably... auto jump not working, manual jump. I have to remember that. That's going to do wonders for my muscle memory. Essentially, yeah, the currency is septims. It is not rupees, but I think that things are rendered and represented as rupees when you do them in the game. I can't remember in Morrowind what's in here, but as far as I'm aware... Oh, this does ring a bell now, actually. What I also appreciate, being a short person myself, is that Link is very short compared to people in Tamriel. Because this is adult Link. Well, I can't say we've been expecting you. How did you get on our ship anyways? At any rate, doesn't matter. Welcome to Morrowind, traveller. Things here are not going well. Are they ever? Dagoth has control of almost all of Vardenfell, the central island of this region. Not even the temple can stop him. He lies north of Ghostgate, a fortress now derelict. Now, in other ROMhacks I've been a bit unkind about spelling and punctuation. I'm going to let it slide today because it's late at night here, like I've said, and we're feeling cozy. However, Some still take hope that some hero of some prophecy will save them. Well, I happen to be the hero of another prophecy, so I'm not sure how much help I can rationally be. Does fire hurt? I always like to check this in games. It's a terrible thing to do. Apparently when I was a kid, one of the first things... this is so long ago I don't even remember it. When I was a kid, one of the first things I did when I could walk was keep trying to put my hand on the hob of the stove, to the point that my parents had to sort of hold my hand close enough to the hob to be like, this can get uncomfortably warm. If this continues, maybe don't do it. And then I sort of put 2 and 2 together. There we go. So I remember doing that when I haven't played Morrowind in the longest time, and I'm actually terrified of playing Morrowind overall because I'm very frightened of getting into Morrowind, if that makes sense. I don't know if you have a game like that, but I certainly have a lot of games like that, and Morrowind is one of them. Not only because of how vast the actual kind of base game itself is, but also because of how enormous... oh, hello. I'll deal with you in a minute. I have a tradition to uphold. Because of how enormous the modding scene is, and of course if you watch YouTubers like Wallocracy and that kind of thing, they do a lot of speaking about the Tamriel Rebuilt project and things like that. So Morrowind is just continuously getting bigger. So I'm terrified of getting into Morrowind. I sense something about you, as though magic runs in your veins. I am Astien, Master Wizard. This old Nordic watchtower is hardly a wizard's tower, but times are tough these days. Capital T. Let's see if I'm right about you. I'm sure you are. Or I'm not interested. I always find the phrase not interested in Eastern games especially. Just very blunt and weirdly charming. There's 3 crystals in this town. The area here around Seyda Neen. That's a weirdly structured sentence. So go out and smell the mushrooms. Approach. Oh no. The crystals. They should glow. Here's a hint. There's one above us. Once all 3 are ready, head back here. We saw some stuff like this outside, and cheat sheeting it a little bit. I think I did see someone do this on a YouTube video I was having on in the background. I am very much a kind of background media kind of person, to the extent that essentially what I'm trying to do with the stuff I'm doing on Twitch is create background media, which I realise sounds counterintuitive. But it's almost, and this is going to sound weird and creepy, it's almost like I want to be sitting in the corner of your room just mumbling about the things I'm doing, and every so often you sort of look up and you're like, oh, cool. I don't really want to be the kind of the shrieky streamer or the sort of pay attention to me streamer, that kind of thing. I think marketing people call it second screen content. That's the phrase, isn't it? So for some reason I've got this aspiration of doing Twitch and doing YouTube kind of as second screen content, the stuff that you have on, so that you've got something on when you're doing the stuff you're actually supposed to be doing, so you can be not like me and not just kind of fall down rabbit holes all day every day, but just have the stuff on. It's keeping you mellow, it's keeping you calm. I think hopefully having to speak more quietly this evening as I am is kind of helping with that as well. But yeah, just having this running while you're doing other stuff. I mean, I had something that sounds like an insult, but it was from someone who kind of watches my stuff a lot. I'm very happy and lucky to say. I've been doing a little bit of Creatures 3, which is a British, oh god, the auto jumping. I don't think auto jumping is a thing. Sorry, I'm interrupting myself. Creatures 3, which is a sort of virtual pet / virtual life form game from the 90s to the turn of the millennium. I've been doing a lot of that. Oh, it's getting dark. I've been here all day. Doing a lot of that on stream as a semi-passive experiment, as sort of background stream content. And someone who participated, oh heavens help us. Oh my word. Okay, so much for the not screaming stream link. Someone who participated in the very first stream of the Creatures game did say to me, I passed out during that because it was very early in the morning for them. I think they're in California and I'm in the UK. So I was actually weirdly flattered about that, because it's like, yes, I want to be doing stuff that's fun to look at, but like you don't feel like you have to be here. It's lurker friendly. You can chatter if you want. We'll have fun. We'll engage. We'll say hello, blah, blah. But you can just sort of leave it on and indeed fall asleep doing it. I mean, there's sort of a bit of a wave of content coming out of that nature. If you look at channels like Mad Morph and other channels where it's like, I'm going to play this and you can just fall asleep if you want, it's fine. In fact, I'm almost designing it that way. I'm not sure if that's really what I'm doing here today, but oh, I suck at this. Look at this. The reason I'm obsessing with this tower is because I know from videos that I've seen that the final crystal, that the Astien, this guy, I love the Morrowind models. It meshes weirdly well. This is a cool crossover. I'm a sucker for a crossover. But yeah, I know that the crystal that he wants me to look for, he mentioned it in his little blurb back there as well. It's right above him. Oh, I did the leaping thing. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, okay. All right, we're good. It's right above him, so I'm of course seeking it out and oh, look at that. Awful. Oh, I mean, it's a money maker, isn't it? Can you imagine who must have... They say it's the Minish in one of the Zelda games, don't they? They put all the pots everywhere and put all the stuff underneath the pots and that kind of thing. I think the Minish should stop that. I think they're going to encourage Link too much. Have you seen the beautiful... Is it here to... Yes. Coming back to me, the N64 controls. Yeah, the mushrooms, and I mean, I could leave. I think maybe if things don't go well, I might leave because not only have a lot of other YouTubers and that kind of thing kind of covered this town quite extensively, so I'd just be kind of repeating their very good work. But I myself, as a consequence of only having watched those videos and not played this yet, have not... Oh, this is dicey, isn't it? I have not... Shh, I'm talking. I have not seen outside of the kind of starter town, whose name I really should know. Because, like, you know, I have a lot of respect for... Oh, this is proper N64 camera, isn't it? I have a lot of respect for Morrowind. I have a lot of love for Morrowind. But again, I'm terrified of getting into Morrowind. And as a consequence, I haven't memorized the name of the starter town. It's the famous one where you got off the boat, isn't it? I must admit, I am enjoying being able to speak a little more softly. Simply with how I'm sitting and with how I'm sort of having to force myself to be a bit more quiet. I think we've got this, you know. Sometimes when you say you're doing something as a last chance, it kind of gets you to actually do the thing, doesn't it? Crystal is now active. Right, do I do something really stupid and jump off? I can't not. I'm one of these people when it comes to games. But yeah, sorry Link, nothing personal. Oof. The piercing scream when he falls a long distance is etched into my kind of primal childhood core memory. I never forget Link going... What was I saying? Oh yeah, being more soft-spoken. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying the... Maybe I'll do sort of like a late night Beat Nuki kind of style of stream every so often, where I'll stream when it's nighttime in the UK and therefore afternoon in most places in America. And I guess morning in the East, in Japan and stuff like that. Anyway, sorry. I don't like the fact I'm looking at this guy's crotch, so I'm going to move on. Well, what to use the magic on? Here is a spell, Markham Recall. Oh, and have some septims. Thanks. I can see a wizard in you. Give your new powers a go. Which some assume... Yes, Ferori's Wind. Oh, I must remember that this is how you save, isn't it? It's Markham Recall. I know how that... let's do it. Because it might be useful to be able to come back to town whenever I want. Lovely. So it's Ferori's Wind from Ocarina of Time, but they're calling it Markham Recall for the purposes of the ROMhack. I'm here for it. I enjoy it. So I guess... I can't remember from Ocarina of Time if there are any limitations to the spell, or, I mean, if that even counts for the ROMhack. But, I wonder how far away I can get if it ever despawns or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Morrowind lover, this is probably looking pretty familiar to you. It's doing something for me. I've only ever really gone through, like, you get to the customs office, don't you? I think I barged through there earlier. You can steal a knife. I mean, look how tall I am compared to the table. I'm not this short in real life, but it's kind of getting there. Hello. Oh, I don't like that candle going up my tunic. You look like a new face around here. I'm that stranger. I certainly don't have any duties for a kid. My advice is to stay out of trouble. Especially stay away from Ghost Gate, unless you've got a death wish. Point taken. Thank you and goodbye. Right, so we're going to be heading out here. We're going to be jumping the wall again. Imagine being able to jump a wall as tall as yourself in a single bound. God damn, Link. You've got it where it counts, I have to tell you. Hello. Ho ho. Now this is a handsome guy. Stay out of trouble and you won't get hurt. Oh yeah, it's Elder Scrolls, isn't it? So, like, all the guards are always threatening violence just for you walking down the street. Let's see here. Hello. Oh, you're one of the Bosmer, aren't you? Let's have a look at your... I mean, the Bosmer, all of the Elven people in this era of the Elder Scrolls, they had a look, didn't they? They really did. Whereas I'm a little pretty boy right here. Oh, speaking of... Oh my word, the face. Huh, that's odd. You must be a Bosmer. Oh, that's weirdly what I was just talking about. That's weirdly what I was just talking about. It's odd, you must be a Bosmer, but oddly handsome for a Bosmer. A bit down on my luck. Can I trust you to help me out? I don't know what with or under what context, but okay. I used to be in a Bosmeri gang, but they kicked me out. Can you believe that? No comment. If you could take care of my old boss, I'd be forever in your debt. He's in a shack near here, right behind the trade house. Make him pay. So wait, sorry, you're not in trouble. You just want revenge. You want to embroil me in revenge because you lost your job in a criminal enterprise and you're making it my problem. I'm not so sure about this. You don't look like a local. I'm Ariel and this is my trade house. Ah, a discerning warrior. It's a shabby sword, but I can hone it. Upgrade your long sword for 400 septims. I like doing it in games. I like doing it where you don't have the money. You categorically don't have the money, but you just try anyway and see what they say. Not enough drakes. Not enough. Not enough drakes. Beat it, kid. Alright. There we go. Right. I'm going upstairs then to rummage through your possessions. Oh, sorry, you're here. Maybe not then. Are you a Nord? The older style Nords? You like to dance close to the fire, don't you? Are you coming on to me? Hey kid, you look like quite the warrior. I'm Hrundi with the Fighters Guild. I've got a job for you, if you'd like. I mean, everyone has a job. It's very Elder Scrolls, isn't it? Everyone wants you to solve their problems within seconds of meeting you. There's a man who's got about... That's not how you do who's in this. Sorry. I'm really bad for it. I used to write and edit for a living, so I just hone in on this stuff, and I know it annoys people and I know it's unreasonable, but that's not the correct who's for this sentence. There's a man who's got a bounty, a thief Ultima in hiding. He's held up in a tomb. It's northwest of here. It's under a large arch. Can't miss it. So even does the Morrowind thing where they just verbally describe the directions. And I think... Unless it's an urban legend, I honestly can't remember, it's been a while. In Morrowind, they sometimes lie to you, don't they? They give you false directions and things like that. I'm Azira, a scout here in Seyda, Neen. Seyda, Neen, that was the name of the town. Do you need help with directions? Go ahead. Oh, I was just talking about this. Tell me where the Ghost Gate is, because everyone says not to go there. Ghost Gate was the Tribunal Temple's old fortress. It was meant to keep Takeoff Ur's forces at bay. Sip of water, excuse me. It sits at the entrance of Red Mountain. Behind it is the old Dwemer city, now a citadel of Takeoff Ur. Thank you. I am in an Elder Scrolls game because a lot of these names don't mean much to me. Oh, heavens help us. Oh, I love how you look. You're pretty quick, but are you quiet? Drawer's Master Thief is at your service. You want a job that will line your pockets? I mean, Link is a thief when it suits him, isn't he? Count me in. There's a mine west of here, to the right of the Silk Strider. Oh my god, yeah, we'll see a Silk Strider, but like in N64 graphics. I'm excited for that. Patrolled by Imperial guards. Yeah, okay. I hear there's some good stuff there. Find a way to get into the office. Just go there and investigate the place. You're sending me off to investigate a rumour? This isn't even like verified intelligence. You don't have a man on the inside. What kind of KP are you running here? Do you have a Dwemer? Or is that... No, I think that's what the Dark Elves wear because it's like ashy. It's ashy on Vardenfell sometimes, isn't it? Am I thinking of somewhere else? You don't look like you're from around here, Outlander. You're telling me, but you also are not in any position to be judging my physical appearance, and I bid you good day. Can't go around looking like that and then telling me I'm the funny looking one. What was I doing? So yeah, you've kind of got a Fighters Guild representative, oh my word, and a Thieves Guild representative, and etc. all stashed within the same building. But I think I really need to start getting into some more of it. Let me just go to break screen briefly and I'll be back with you shortly. Bit of an occurrence, bit of a turn up for the books. I shall be leaving the stream momentarily. Something's come up my side, but I am enjoying this ROMhack and I think I'll be getting back into it. Thank you for sticking with me and thank you for bearing with. Hopefully you got something out of this first impressions video. We will be returning, I think, to the world of Zelda Morrowind goodness. Let's keep the party going and forward you along a little bit more to some fun streamers who I know, and then we'll go from there. Thank you for bearing with.